It was October the 7th of last year. At that hearing, I suggested that you address three essential. It is assumed, of course, that the administration will continue its insistence for starting their engines. Sodom invited Kofi Annan.
A mandated pause would be heard from Tallinn in the north to Sofia in the south as the sound of an open door slamming shut. It would be seen as a vote of no confidence in the reform-minded governments from the Baltics to the Balkans. It would diminish the incentive nations now have to cooperate with their neighbors and with NATO. It would fracture the consensus NATO itself has reached on its open door. It would be at once dangerous and utterly unnecessary, since the Senate would in any case have to approve the admission of any new allies. Interferes with the inspections or tries to undermine UNSCOM's efforts in...
Senator Biden, from our perspective, this expansion of the Partnership for Peace and getting the Russians more involved in every respect, to include liaison at NATO headquarters, is a way to try to turn this iron curtain that we've lived with for so many years into a picture window in terms of the Russians. They want us to believe that that they're a new Russia. Their resistance is, in looking at NATO, is to think that we really are not against anyone. We are for peace and stability.
I've checked with the staff, and the number of senators present and the number of senators who are expected to come to ask questions indicate that
the price of admission to NATO is high. We talked about it, NATO being an open door. But that open door stands at the very top of a steep set of stairs. Each of these countries have to climb a set of stairs in terms of modernizing their societies, having an open and democratic society, supporting their militaries to civilian control, promoting market economies, all of the ideals that we treasure. These countries have to measure up to those standards. So the price of admission is high. And I will just touch upon briefly. First, costs.
And accidentally, as we testify today, it is the 50th anniversary of the coup in Czechoslovakia. It is very meaningful, I think, to this discussion, because it is as a result of that coup that the West came to realize that a NATO was necessary, and it was formed. And also, Mr. Chairman, it is as a result of that coup that my family had to come to the United States, and gratefully we have lived here as Americans. And so I am very pleased that on this particular day I have the opportunity to ask all of you to agree to the ratification of these protocols. This is the kind of progress that can